fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking outside, it's Haynes. Got enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the run, it's Pringle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Got a little grass. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be...
Sends it downfield. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Pringle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Mensa. Oh, they're after him. Caught on the out cut. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
Miami, 14, Clemson, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Makes a man miss. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they turn it into a defensive score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 94, set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Pringle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. It's a reverse. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys.
He'll take a shot, and it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Haynes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 10 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Cyclones with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. It's complete on the right side.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Lofton. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to change this route. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Number 81, set to kick off.
And here's the return. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Second down, he'll throw it. And here's the third interception of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Canes will hustle to the line. From the red zone, it's Pringle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Wide 29! Wide 29!
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Split backs here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he added the extra point.
Miami. Clemson, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Upstairs to make the catch. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Number 81, set to kick it away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Might as well stick with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fights off a defender. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Pringle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Setting up the screen. Quick spin on the run. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Going deep. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Now, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Snags it and he's open. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Well, with the game on the line, knowing you just need one first down to end this thing, you're going to the perimeter of the field on a quick-hitting play with a lot of speed, David, able to outflank the defense to seal this thing.
It's so smart because the defense brings in all these big bodies, and they're playing physical, downhill run game. What do? You get to the edge. Nice job getting the guy with some speed on the perimeter and getting the first down and icing this football.
He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Here's Mensah to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.